I am Purvi Dodia and I'm a Year 6 teacher at Row Green Junior School in Kingsbury. We're part of the Borough of Brent.
My name is Stuart Gander and I'm an Associate Senior Leader, Head of Careers Education, and also teach PE, and I've worked at this school for 13 years. I teach physical education and I have taught a little bit of history in the past, but PE is my main specialism and I teach that to GCSE and A-level.
My name is Loren Razak and I work at Kingsley Academy. I am the Associate Assistant Head Teacher and the Director of Science. I teach GCSE Sciences, which is chemistry, physics and biology, and I also teach A-level physics to children from the age of 11 to 18.
I've been teaching a long time now, and I look at the students and look at their aspirations and often have remarked on, well, why don't you try this? What about you doing this? And children will say things like, oh no, that's not for me, I couldn't do it. And so this is what really drove this feeling, well, we need to let them believe that they can as well. So it's about giving them every chance to believe that they can become really whatever they choose to, but also ingraining this belief of hard work, determination, and the grit that they're going to need to achieve those goals.
What I care about in careers education is to ensure that no student is left behind and that no student leaves school and becomes a NEET, which is a student not in education, employment or training. I do feel very passionate about careers education. I think it's so crucial in terms of helping young people get the job of their dreams, but also the government are making sure that careers education is embedded throughout the curriculum within all schools, and it's certainly something that we take as a key priority within this school.
Involvement in careers education is really important to me because it helps us to realise the potential of a child. If you look at our mission statement as a school, we're preparing pupils to be ambitious and to help them to compete on a global stage. We use Founders for Schools mainly for our deep learning day experiences, and what that involves is that all the pupils in the school are off timetable and every single lesson is career related. So we would call different organisations in, like nurses or police or lawyers, and they would talk about different careers that are available. Ideally, we focus on STEM, so there's not enough people going into STEM-related careers, particularly women. And so we'd have a whole careers day, but the nice thing about Founders for Schools is that I use the role models to come in and sort of give like a sort of TED Talk style start to the day. And the kids really like that, and I think the teachers benefit from it as well in terms of almost getting professional development in terms of how to guide children and how to enthuse them to have a sort of positive attitude towards work.
We held a Careers Week at school last year, and through that Careers Week I worked with an organisation called 100 Women in Finance. They are working with Founders for Schools on a project called Maths for Girls, and it was those links that came towards me during that week, and so it became a conversation with Founders for Schools, and really after that it was very, very simple how we set the whole thing up here. And I had a phone call conversation with one of the people from Founders for Schools, and we talked about what we could do, and they talked about how they could facilitate that in our school as well. And it was a very, very simple process from there. We literally had to register our school, what we want to do. I set a date that would work for us, and then I was able to choose from a huge list of people who I thought might be good to come into school. And since then, I've just had replies coming in and saying, this person has said they are interested and they have confirmed they will attend.
Encounters to me are opportunities to meet employers, whether that's through speakers that you can get into the school, enrichment activities, or some of the big careers events that we provide for our students. And as a school, we make sure that we provide as many opportunities as possible to meet different employers so that they've got a high number of encounters so that it can prepare them for the working world of the future. I believe encounters are crucial to helping young people succeed in later life. We got 4 volunteers in from the world of business, and we just found it a really worthwhile experience because we got some great feedback from the students in Year 10 and Year 11. So the volunteers spoke about their experiences in the current workplace and their journey from education into work, but also trying to help inspire our young people to think about different career options for the future.
They are very, very professional, and it's been very easy actually, because as a teacher, when you've got your daily job to do as well and you're trying to set something like this up, Founders for Schools have just taken away all the logistics that I would need to worry about. So I was able to just give a date and say this is the school that they'd be coming to, identified the guests, and Founders for Schools have really gone off and done the rest for me. By inviting people from such a range of career backgrounds, the children get to see the diversity of work as it is today, and in this rapidly changing world, they also see that there is not just one course that leads to one field of work. In fact, there's a lot of skills that we need today to be able to move and to change our careers as well, rather than this rigid thought of, I studied this, now this is what I do. And I think from listening to different people, they very much walk out knowing that it's okay, I'm interested in this today and I will pursue it, and actually I could then take a tangent and do something else with it, because very much that is how we find that people have progressed, rather than one straight course that led them to a particular job that they've carried on with.